Hello and welcome to Timeless Boosters. My name is Shay. I am a new One Piece player who just recently got into the card game about probably a month or so ago from a friend. And I wanted to start a channel to start opening One Piece packs, as it's something I've always kind of wanted to do. I've just never really taken the time to do it. And I figured why not start with possibly a relatively cheaper box and get into some One Piece packs. Um, I figured why not start with maybe 2 legends. I am needing some packs actually from this set. Um, and I've been having a heck of a lot of fun getting into this hobby. It's been a genuine, it's been so much fun to get into this as I used to be into Magic, and this used to be Magic used to be a big thing for me back in the day. I couldn't really much afford it. And recently, with having a better job, it allows me to be able to buy these boosters. And I've just figured, why not start a channel, as that's always something I wanted to do. So let's get some of these packs out of the way, why don't we? But yeah, no, it's been a huge hobby of mine as of recent. To be fair, it is also an expensive hobby, but genuinely, I do genuinely enjoy it. And honestly, this set is probably a little inexpensive, but I genuinely figured why not start and possibly make it work. Not too good on the first pack, but hey, not too bad, not too shabby. Start off the box with some duds, but it's okay. We'll keep it going, keep going. Hopefully get some, maybe a couple alts, maybe a triple hit box, or if it's double hit, we'll just have to see, wait and see. Got a Gin Rummy, Chess, Charlotte Perospero. And forgive me if I butcher these names. I just recently started into the actual anime. I'm still on the starting arc, so forgive me if I do butcher some of these names. Namule, Heliceratops, Rhodey, Atmos, Charlotte Katakuri. Oh, this is one that my friend actually needed. Perfect. Some Munch Mutation, Jozu. Ooh, and a nice SR Carrot. Very lovely, very lovely. And no, this has been a very enjoyable hobby. I've been able to get out and actually go to my local card shop, play some of the actual TCG there. And I actually started playing with my first deck was starter deck Luffy, the red Luffy Gear 5. And then I actually moved on to my first deck, being GP Luffy from EBO2. And to be fair, I've spent a good amount of money on that probably shouldn't have, but it's been a genuine, probably saying genuine too much, but it's been a really fun hobby to get into. And, being a Magic the Gathering player, from before, this is something new for me. And fun to explore, and fun to meet other people who are kind of like-minded into anime. And the show's been also really fun to watch too. So yeah, not too good on the pack so far. Hopefully maybe we get a hit sometime soon. Can't always expect good hits, but any hits would be great. 1 SR so far. But yeah, no, it's been a genuine fun hobby to get into. And I've been able to join a Discord group that my friend developed. I believe he started back in OP01 actually. And he's the reason I've kind of like got so far into this, and just had such a fun time to be able to just open packs, learn a bit more about the game. And I guess the one thing I could probably consider close to this is maybe Commander for Magic. And no, I've been thoroughly enjoying it. I do watch other anime. I'm huge into Dragon Ball. I'm huge into Dragon Ball. I'm huge into Bleach. I recently started watching Demon Slayer, and that's been huge, and it kind of reminds me of how the old Dragon Ball episodes used to be like. Not doing too far, not doing too good so far, folks, but it's okay. This is something I needed. Perfect. It's to die for. King Dew, a Charlotte Pudding, and a Kaido. Not too bad, not too bad. SR, but still we'll take it. We take those W's. I guess, low-key, I guess for most, it kind of becomes a bit more than a hobby, I guess, for some, because it becomes a bit of an addiction, kind of opening packs, which I can understand. It's pretty easy to fall down that rabbit hole. But yeah, no, my actually first few boxes were really good. Most of them, I think the first 10 to 12 boxes were all triple hits, which kind of surprised at, honestly. As I've never really had good luck opening packs really before. And this has been such a genuine surprise and change from what I'm used to, you know. It's a lot more different than card games I'm used to as well. Because I think I used to play Pokemon, and I used to play Magic, and then I did play, trying to think, the Dragon Ball Super card game when that first came out, and I actually really liked that one. It was a little tough to get into at first, but you know, kind of as you further go along and watch a few videos and play the card game with either some other folks at the card shop or just learn as you go, it becomes a bit more fun. And that's kind of how I felt, you know, doing One Piece. And I figured, you know, since I enjoy opening booster boxes so much, I figured why not start a channel and make a thing out of it, which has been so cool. Is the I watch quite a few other channels that actually do card openings, and it's been kind of like a huge hobby of mine and watching it, and I've always wanted to pursue something. Well, can't always win. Really, I do like leader packs. It sucks when you have like duds that you know are at the back, unless it's cards you actually need. You already know it's pretty much a dud pack. But what can you do, ladies and gentlemen? What can you do? Ooh, I think we might have something in this pack, unless it's another Dawn pack. Ooh, no, it's something. I think we got our first hit, guys. We got a Speed Jill, Chess, Hamlet, Giovanni from Pokemon. No, but Pecoms, Baron Tamago, Maria Onion Bear, Charlotte Custard, Scratchman Apu, Lapkins, Zoe. Hey, nice, not bad. An alt alt Kaido and Linlin. Nice, not a bad pull. Let us put this into a sleeve and then put it into a top loader. Yeah, nice pull so far. Don't know if it's a triple hit box, but we shall see. We shall see. Got these like perfect little card sleeves. put it into... Ooh, into a cool top loader. Not bad. Not bad for a first pull for the channel. Let's go. Let's go. We shall put it right back here. Or there's a way we can... Yeah, there you go. Put it up there. Alright. Let's get into the next pack, y'all. Hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Got a Viscount Hyokyo, a Mont Blanc Cricket, Moby Dick, Giovanni, Maria Onion Bear, You Can't Take Our King This Early in the Game. I think that's Marco. I know most of the characters probably from the cards. Like I said, I've just barely started watching the series, but I've been really enjoying it so far. The backstory for some of the characters in the anime is so much more crazy than it is for actual other anime that I've watched. I mean, it's borderline insane how much detail and whatnot goes into detail and backstory that goes into some of the characters for the show. Not a bad pull, Nami. Let's go. And I do actually plan on watching the show quite a bit more as I'm playing the card game. I always hear spoilers from other people from Discord servers, and it's kind of hard not to when the show is probably like 1,000+ episodes, you know? So you can't really avoid everything, but can try. But the series is just really good, and it's very interesting to me. I come from watching Dragon Ball a lot in my childhood, Naruto, Bleach, Inuyasha, a lot of like shows that probably were on like Adult Swim and whatnot. And I actually thoroughly enjoy. I actually watched even a little bit back in those days, but I haven't watched too much of One Piece. But I've always heard it's been a really good show, and it's very how do you say? It's very impactful. How much some characters really mean to some people, and watching it for the first time has been really fun to do, actually. And it's something I'm just, I guess, not used to, because I kind of fell out of watching anime for a bit, and kind of getting back into watching Demon Slayer and then watching One Piece has been actually quite interesting. I'm just not used to it. But yeah, no, it's been a heck of a lot of fun. So we got here an S-Bear, got a BB, Drum Kingdom, and I gotta say, some of these cards they're a little bit not safe for work. We'll say that. I got an Ulti, got a Count Niwatori, Baron Tamago, an Edward Weevil, Charlotte Katakuri. That's another card I did need. Let's go. Consulate, Imperial Flame, and nice, to Charlotte Linlin. This is actually one of the cards I needed, because I don't know if y'all know that the OP11 just kind of started getting released, and this is one of the cards. Well, maybe. Yep, nope, this is one of the cards that I'll need to actually put into my UP Luffy deck. And I've been really loving playing GP Luffy and Piss Kid, or Yellow Eustace Kid. And that I play on the sim actually a little bit too. My friends kind of got me into it. And it's a lot of fun. it kind of tickles my brain quite a bit, just like trying to understand how certain combinations or sequences work for the game. I've had such a fun time learning about the game, learning about the anime, and just kind of getting back into this in general. I'm I'm not really even I've never been much into the card games, but like I said, with One Piece, with Dragon Ball, and Pokemon and Magic the Gathering, I just couldn't really much afford those because they were just super expensive for me at the time. And now with a better job, it kind of allows me to be able to buy uh, these booster boxes and whatnot, and kind of get more into it. Um, but yeah, no, not too bad on these packs, folks. Hopefully we can pull another alt here soon. Could be a double hit box. We'll just have to wait and see. Tristan, Hamlet, Charlotte Perospero. I probably butchered that. I'm sorry. Sweet Pea, Burn Bazooka, Maria Onion Bear, Nitro. Huh. Some of these characters I've never seen yet because obviously I just started. But a lot of the art for this is just amazing. I'm an artist myself, and oh, nice, and Edward Newgate. I'm an artist myself, and I really appreciate the arts that they and the time and effort that they put into making this card game look as good as it is. Because to be fair, I've not really had very many good experience with like art and whatnot in other card games before. Even the Dragon Ball Super one is fairly decent, but it's not. I don't think the art really compares to some of the stuff that One Piece has, and I think that's kind of the plus that One Piece has over a lot of other card games right now. Obviously, Magic the Gathering probably has some really, really good arts, and it's quite expensive to get into, but I mean, nothing is really compared to it for me for playing One Piece. I have quite a few SPs. I'll have to show it off in another video or something. But honestly, I've loved every single bit of these arts that have came out recently, at least. I know before it was a lot of like just screenshots from the anime. Like some of these probably are. Oh, nice. Another SR Jack. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Like there's the, I think this Boa Hancock that I pulled, kind of towards the start of me opening One Piece, for the trading card game. And it absolutely is beautiful. It's that, Boa Hancock SP that's about probably $200 or so. I can't remember the exact set it's from, but it's absolutely beautiful. And if I remember it, I will try to pull it out right at the end so I can show it to you guys. So we got a Charlotte Cracker, Miyagi, Mr. Miyagi, Kuro Marimo, Count Niwatori, Candy Maiden, Chess Marimo again, Charlotte Opera, Duval, Dr. Kureha, and Dr. Hiruluk. Two doctors. Nice. I do know OP08 is kind of like the more cheaper of the sets, but I figured it'd be a good start for the channel into do some openings, because to be fair, I would have probably started with OP11, but it's still Still in pre-release, so can't exactly buy any more of it just yet. I did play at the pre-release this last weekend. I opened 2 boxes. I was able to pull a Luffy Taro SP, which I absolutely loved. The SPs from OP11 are amazing. Just looking like actual like playing cards almost. I absolutely love the designs for each and every one of them. And actually, the kind of crazy part is we had a case that was open at our local card shop, and we had 3 SPs in one case, which is kind of crazy to me. I don't think I've ever seen that many SPs in one case opening at all, which is kind of surprising. But no, I've been seeing a lot of other polls that other people get. A lot of mangas have been pulled. A lot of those, what is it? I'm trying to think here. Those Buddha Luffy's, or the gold one, look absolutely just amazing. I really hope that maybe I can pull that or pull another SP or a manga from the set. I'm heavily still chasing my first manga. I'm probably about, give or take, 20 to 23 boxes so far, which is surprising because I've only been into the One Piece card game for, give or take, a month or a little over. And it is very expensive, considering, this is only probably like an $100 box, whereas like, for OP11, I think it's about 150 at the moment. It was 130 when I bought my first one at pre-release. Ooh, nice Black Maria SR. There you go. I do have the alt of that, and I actually do really like it. Let's hope we can pull another hit, guys. So far, that Kaido and Linlin's a good pull, but hopefully we can pull something else. We shall see, we shall see. So we got Chess, Biscuit Warrior, Charlotte Angel, Shillian, probably mispronounced the heck out of that, sorry. The Mule, Nitro, X-Drake, which is an actually really decent yellow card, but obviously this is black. Charlotte Brûlée, Milky, oh, leader pack, unfortunate. Thank you for loving me. And an S-Hawk. Not too bad, not too bad. Would like to pull another alt. Looks like it might be a 2-hit box. We shall see, we shall see. And I do plan on doing more in the future, possible giveaways, if the channel ends up getting big enough. Just play it by ear and see how it goes. I hope y'all are enjoying it so far. So we got a Speed Jill, a Charlotte Cracker, People's Dreams Don't Ever End. No, they really don't. I'd Never Shoot You, Roddy, Hiking Bear, Burnblade, King. Oh, nice. I actually pulled from EBO2, I pulled the SPR of this, and I love the design, but I've heard from my friends that King is not that great to play, unfortunately, which is kind of sad because the card art for it looks amazing, and I would love to try it out. It's just, I tend to usually play a lot more meta-relevant decks, and probably when I further get into this card game, I might consider making more meme builds, but just wanted to see kind of where it goes. I really want to build UP Luffy at the moment, but I know most of the cards for that are kind of expensive. Big thing for me is trying to get the Bon Clays, since those are probably about, I think, $70 or $80 at the moment, give or take. I really wish I bought them when they were $40, but I don't think I was into the card game at the time. So we got a Buckin. People's Dreams Don't Ever End Again, which they don't. Burn Bazooka. Another Roddy. Iron Body Fang Flash. Charlotte Opera. Oh, another leader pack. Marco. Let's see what we get still. Pedro. And an S-Hawk. That's almost the same card from, I think, the last leader pack we had. So far, just the Kaido and Linlin. Still not a bad pull, though. Still not a bad pull. I'll take it. I'll take those dubs. I think this is our other hit. We shall see. We shall see. Sicilian. Mont Blanc Cricket. Hamlet. Kuromarimo. Ulti. Candy Maiden. Maria Onion Bear. Milky. Albert. I think this is a new one I haven't pulled. I love the art on it. Looks amazing. Sheepshed or Sheep's Head. King. Zoe. And then on the left. Oh, nope, never mind. That was not a hit. I'm sorry. Last three packs of the booster box. Shall see where our luck goes. I think the hardest part about sometimes doing these unopenings is trying to get the box or the pack rip to be just right, because sometimes it doesn't always go the way you want it to, unfortunately. So we got Tristan, Biscuit Warrior, Count Niwatori. I'd never shoot you. Would you? Charlotte Smoothie. Garchu. King Dew. Carrot. Oh, another leader pack. Sasuke. And Thank You for Loving Me. And another Don. Don's actually not too bad for this set. I've only opened probably PRB 01, OP05, not 6, and 7 and above so far. This is probably one of my more favorite Dons, I guess, that's kind of released. That and I guess the new OP11 Don I really like. But some people probably would disagree. That's fine. We can all have our own opinions. Last two packs, not packs, of the box, ladies and gentlemen. Shall see what we pull. So we got a Moby Dick, a Guernica, Mr. Miyagi, or maybe Dr. Miyagi. We would never sell a comrade to an enemy. You sure about that? Are you sure? X-Drake, and the Mule, a Calgara. It's to Die For. I do need that. Take that. And Nico Mamushi. I'm sorry if I'm butchering this, guys. I'm still quite new to the series, and the names are a little off to me. I can't lie. Wanda. Ooh, nice. The Silver Rayleigh. Do actually need this. I could possibly trade this and hopefully get some other additions to UP Luffy. Still, though, not a bad pull. We will take it. We take those W's. We got one pack left. Put this in the sleeve. Ooh. There you go. Not bad. Not bad. Put that into a top deck. Top decker. Top loader. Not bad, though. Not bad. Let's see what that last pack magic can pull out for us. Not expecting anything, but still, not bad pulls. Not bad pulls. Chess. S-Bear. Charlotte Angel. Drum Kingdom. Burn Bazooka. Basil Hawkins. And he actually gets some pretty decent artwork for the series, I've kind of noticed. Him and a couple other side characters for sure, too. Nitro. Atmos. Burn Blade. Page 1. And then for the final card, an ace. Not too bad, not too bad. Well, was an alright box. 2-hit box, can't complain, can't complain. Pretty actually decent pulls. The Coyote Linlin I am happy about. This is a new card I do not have. Beautiful art, by the way. Beautiful art. Really like it. And then the Silver Rayleigh. Don't necessarily need it, but I could still trade it and possibly get something I still need. But I appreciate y'all for coming to my channel. Do subscribe if you want to continue seeing more unboxing. I do booster boxes. I plan on probably doing booster packs as well. I don't know if I plan to do anything else other than One Piece. Maybe Pokemon. I knew the new Destined Rival set is pretty decent, and some of the cards in there are pretty fire. But yeah, no, I hope you all have a great day. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope to see you in my future videos on this channel.